fair. So you're thinking we're 7-5, and
7
I'm
and
thinking
5.
we're 8
Yep.
and 4.
Yep, 7 and 5. I don't know why I took the slide off. I just hit the wrong button. You've got 8 and 4. You have the offense averaging 27 points per game. That's whereas they averaged 18 in 2023. If we average 27 points per game, according to 2023's rankings, that would be 5th in the Big Ten and 67th in the NCAA. And then you have the defense at 18.6 points per game, 18.3 in 2023. Big Ten ranking would be 5th in the NCAA. That would be the 15th ranked defense. That is definitely worthwhile. Yeah, Scott, I am.
Yes, he says, Scott Schrader says, y'all optimistic on Iowa's OC will score 20 points. I'm not. I think that their defense scores because, like, I agree with my dad. I think that there's a very high likelihood that Dylan Raiola goes into the game unhealthy or leaves the game unhealthy just because it's cold, it's at night, it's in Kinnick. Iowa's just going to be physically Iowa. They're going to be Iowa. And I would not be surprised if our offense gives away a few, at least directly attributable to scores that Iowa, in theory, would have not even come close to having had we not given them the ball frivolously. So yeah, no, I'm not confident. If Iowa does marginally better in offense, then there's still like a top 100 offense team. So it is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah. I have our offense in the realistic status, 24.1 points per game, as opposed to 18 last year, of course. That'd be 6th in the Big Ten and then 86th in the NCAA. Still good enough for 7 and 5, and 20.9 points per game on defense.
So you think
that would be the 7th ranked and then the 26th ranked defense in the country. So I think people know what we can do on defense, and I think that the Big Ten will be a little bit more ready for what White's going to throw out there. So that's why that rank drops a little bit. And Greg says we need more sugar in our Kool-Aid. Greg, the first time I picked the scores for Kool-Aid, I looked at the offensive points per game and I had it at like 37. I'm like, that's not even for a Kool-Aid pick, that's not realistic. So I decided to kind of go back and look them over again. And there you go. Those are the stats. We both came up with 29 points per game for the offense and 17 points per game for the defense for you and 20.7 points per game for the defense for me. So similar number, but just I have 3 more wins and you have 2 more or 3 more wins.
I have 3 more wins.
So
yeah,
and
yeah, because I think Kool-Aid we go 11 and 1. And there is a very good chance that with that kind of record, if we are really truly chugging the Kool-Aid and reality just manifests for us Husker fans, we're going to the Big Ten championship. And with a rematch against Ohio State.
Very good chance.
If Ohio State wins against Michigan, and I mean, there's no more head-to-head opponents at that point that I think stand up to reason. I mean, Penn State could do something this year, maybe. But yeah,
I mean,
there's
Oregon,
one more.
There's a good
Oregon.
chance we could play Oregon too, because they're going to go to Ohio State. So, and I have a feeling that might be Ohio State's first loss.
Yeah, it could.
So it might be their only loss. So yeah, 11 and 1
could be a fun year.
Or 10 and 2 could possibly get you in the Big Ten championship game. But I think both of those records, whether we go to the Big Ten championship game or not, have us possibly hosting, if not going to a playoff game, hosting a college football playoff game in Memorial Stadium in December.